Hey guys, welcome back. It is TechLock here. I hope you're doing well, staying safe in quarantine and all that. Don't need a long intro here. You know why you're here. You clicked on the video, read the description. I know why I'm here. So let's get into Mila's ABYSSAL challenge. And first off, I must say, this artwork is terrifying. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. I'm not sure what IS was thinking with this as the banner header for Mila, but okay. So let's go ahead and check out the heroes like we always do. So Reinhardt, very standard S support with Bravelyn, which synergizes really well with Goat Cavalry. Dire Thunder, Moonbow, Death Blow, Double Death Blow, very basic kit. Lance Breaker is super important on this map, but a very standard kit, and probably a kit you've seen run 1,000 times on other Reinhardts. Neutral IVs, +10, 4 flowers, nothing's ever changed. Right here we have the best, arguably the best support dancer in the game. I think she is. I think there's a lot of consensus around that as well. Pretty basic, nothing crazy here. No merges, no flowers, plus speed minus defense, which actually does not work in our favor in this map. And then only things added are Wings of Mercy 3 and Drive Attack 2, which are very low investment. Unfortunately, Elysian Travels Olivia was put on the bench for this map, but we brought back one of our OG dancers, New Year's Azura. And I should point out that her Hagoida is res refined, which gives her +5 HP and +4 res, and she has a boon in resistance, which is certainly going to help later on in this map, and I'll point out why that is important later. Also adding speed +3, again, that's important for kind of AI manipulation later in the map, and I'll point that out when we get to it. Wings of Mercy 3, Attack Tactic 1, really don't need that, it's on her. Oh well. And Close Guard 3, that's important for one of the last moves in the map for a unit to tank something. But again, we'll describe that further in the video. And last but not least, we have Lynn, who actually has a bit of a change to her kit. As you'll see, for the first time, she's not using the Brave Bow Plus. We are using the Mulligar. And it's critical to use the Mulligar because we need some speed on Lynn in this mode to avoid taking doubles. So the grant speed +3 plus avoiding the -5 speed penalty is going to be critical here. Apart from that, it's a very basic kit. Death Blow 3, Desperation 2, Goat Cavalry, Brash Assault. No merges, no flowers, same old Lynn we've always used. And we don't even need the Refine on Mulligar, just because the Refine is basically a speed check, and while 38 speed with her weapon was probably great when she came out, well, it was great when she came out, it's just kind of underwhelming given some of the units that we've received in the past year, and also underwhelming given the very inflated stats of the Abyssal units on this map. But without further ado, let's get into it. Mila, Goddess of Love, Abyssal. I will tell you, I was not feeling the love during this map whatsoever. It is a very tough and challenging map. So, here we go. More artwork, not as terrifying as the banner, but I digress. So yeah, I mean, when you talk about unit speed, 49, 42, 44, tremendous speed. So yeah, that was my decision not to give her the Refine. So let's start out, and again, it's always critical, and I say this in every video, you need to take out as many of the enemies as possible, as soon as possible, so you don't get overwhelmed, especially with these Abyssal stats. So that's what we're going to be doing. And it can certainly be hard with given that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces away from where your units start. So there's definitely a lot of ground to cover. It's hard to get to all these units on the first turn. But we'll just dance for Reinhardt here with New Year's Azura. He'll come up, he'll take out this red mana key just barely. And we'll dance for Lynn. And Lynn's going to reposition Reinhardt out here. But this is what I was talking about when she needs to survive a hit. It's from this guy who has 42 speed. And why, with her buff, with buffs, it's fantastic, 44 speed. But again, gotta remember that this guy has a lull skill, so it neutralizes those sort of effects. So we need to have really base speed and visible speed so she doesn't get doubled and survives that and draws him down this way. So there we go, survives it. He gets healed up, but it's not gonna be a problem for much longer. This is gonna be a turn where we do a lot of damage. So Reinhardt's gonna come here and take out this Bow Cavalier. This Bow Flyer. And now, Bravelyn, and we have to thank the Green Mage for putting us in Desperation Brash Assault range, so she's going to go up and take out the Cleric with the help of her special proccing. Legendary Azura. It can sometimes get confusing with 2 Azuras on the map, I know. But going to dance for Bravelyn. Bravelyn's going to come down. He got healed up, does not matter. He's still taken out, and now we're going to come over here with New Year's Azura and dance for Brave Lynn. And this is critical. This is what I was talking about, the speed +3, because she needs that speed +3 in order to not get doubled by this Lance Flyer. And without, if she does get doubled and she doesn't have that speed +3, he'll come over, double her, take her out, game over. But this way, he's going to come over, he's going to attack Reinhardt and do even less damage because of Lance Breaker. So that is the whole point of the speed +3. So yeah, it goes over. Lance Breaker kind of helps itself out here because it only allows him to attack once. Reinhardt barely manages to stay in Lance Breaker range, which you're going to need here in about 3 seconds. So first we'll move down with Lynn, start taking damage on this Axe Cavalier, and then we'll come down here, and this guy has a monstrous 47 res. This is insane. Fortress Def Res 2 plus the IOT shield, but it's going to take Reinhardt 4 attacks and 2 specials, but he finally takes him out. So right now Azura has a little bit of a different mission. She's going to go over here and block that red mage, basically kind of stall him for a little bit so we have a little more time to deal with the enemies down here. And then another challenging part of this map is the fact that Mila has Sabotage Attack, and with a monstrous res stat, it's truly damaging for all of our units who have well under 49 res. So it really counteracts a lot of the strategies that we use on this channel, which is a lot of pairing up, using supports, using buffs. So right now we're going to move down here and finish off this Axe Cavalier from a below position. That way every single unit starts apart from each other and they don't get impacted by that Sabotage Attack, which is going to be critical for the next turn, because Lynn would not be able to take out this blue Cavalier if she was impacted by Sabotage Attack. Now, I mentioned the whole res refine and the plus res. That's going to be critical because she is going to be tanking a hit from this lovely Mila. So it comes out to about 30-ish, I think 30 res and 40 HP is what you need to survive a hit from Mila, and thankfully she has Aegis, not an attacking special, so she's not too terribly dangerous from an offensive standpoint, as long as she doesn't get off multiple attacks, which she doesn't have any guaranteed doubles. So we're just going to tank that one hit with Azura, and then Reinhardt will come over here, still using Lance Breaker very effectively, and we're actually going to use both of our dancers to tank. And even though Azura has 13 defense, she can still take a hit from this guy who has 62 attack. I know it's insane, but he's prepped for defense and preventing ranged attacks. So yeah, 13 defense is apparently what makes the cut. She barely survives, but she survives all the same. And New Year's Azura tried, she really did. No damage though, it's okay. Reinhardt will come over here, and like I said, he was by himself because without the Sabotage Attack, there's no way he could have taken out this Sword Knight in one round, so we'll just do that. And right now we're just going to get some of our units away. Thankfully we have these little pawns that we can jump across of and be in a safe range. We'll move Azura over here, and then Lynn can come over here right out of Mila's danger area. This is going to be an interesting move. So Lynn's going to come over here, basically hug the enemy, and now given the support and the good cavalry, Reinhardt can easily take out this red mage. And as I mentioned before, it takes about 40 HP and 30 res to tank a hit from Mila. So right now Reinhardt does not satisfy the condition. 31 res, 33 HP. He's gonna get slaughtered. So that's why we jump over here with Azura, and she has this close guard, which is definitely going to be helping Reinhardt survive with very low HP, but he's still going to survive. And right now we're going to do another ting ting with Legendary Azura, but that's only just to get rid of her Aegis. 0 damage, zero damage is 0 damage, but if we can get rid of Aegis, that's a good thing. So now we start the assault on Mila. So we're going to move up here, take out the first, start the first attacks with Reinhardt. We will move Lynn right there. Obviously we want to make sure we stay out of Mila's danger area. So we'll dance for Reinhardt, reposition New Year's Azura out of the way, and if you move Legendary Azura any farther north than this space right here, Mila's just going to start tracking Brave Lynn, and that's good because you don't want to get backed into this corner. So we're just going to leave Azura right there, and that's going to cause the AI to go and start tracking Azura, which is what we want. So right now we're going to move Lynn up one space. That's perfect. We'll move Azura over here, right next to Lynn. Reinhardt will be right there, and then we'll just dance for Reinhardt. And then again, we don't want to get hit by the sabotage attack, so we'll just move him down one space so he's by himself, and it's go time. So obviously from this position, Reinhardt has a lot of help from obviously his S support, Goad Cavalry, and then also we have drive attack here, plus he has double death blow. I mean, insane. So that's what we're gonna start to do, just chip away. I mean, she has a monstrous, what, 49 res, but she's no match to repeated attacks from Reinhardt. And here we go, one more. Only one turn, but took 3 attacks. So there you go. That's the Abyssal clear for Mila's map. Certainly helps that she doesn't have distant counter. But yeah, those reinforcements can be quite a bit tricky. So there you go. Hope you guys got some ideas. Again, pretty normal Lynn, pretty normal. Like these dancers can all be swapped out for other dancers. Obviously having a flying dancer works, but everyone has a Peony for free. So, and Peony can match, obviously, you're thinking how can she match Prayer Wheel, Attack Tactic? Well, Peony, after she dances, it's +3 to all stats, plus any unit within cardinal directions gets +3 attack speed. And it's not a visible buff either, so the lull skills can't target it. And then obviously, huge investment into Reinhardt, but still, I feel like a lot of people have him built up at this point. So hopefully this might even give you some ideas. And if not, I still hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck on your summons and take care.